So many of you all have your cameras off. Are you afraid this morning? What are you guys are scared? Are you okay? Don't be afraid. Okay, I think we're getting live now. Working on it. There we go. So we got that. And yeah. So yeah, don't feel you have to release the feeling of having to take an action at all times. Some of your action that you take in this market is no action whatsoever. Relaxation. That's the only action that you should take. Sit back, relax, wait a minute, see what's going to happen, see who will prevail, the buyers or the sellers. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really the vibes a lot of times. If you don't know what to do, then don't feel pressured to doing anything. You don't have to do. You don't have to take a trade. You don't have to. You do not have to take a trade at all. You can wait. You can see. You can survey. You can take your time. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Hey, you can join us here. Hmm. You know, everybody with me on this? Does this make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, rest of y'all just just sitting off to the side. That's what we're doing today. I'm sitting off to the side. Okay, that's cool.
It does make sense. I was really struggling with that in the past couple of weeks, like feeling rushed and like I have to do something.
Right. What did you do to get over it where you didn't have to feel rushed anymore?
I lost a little bit, failed a little bit. It's nothing like failure to teach you.
That does it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Failure will definitely become a schoolmaster. Failure will be a schoolmaster for you, I tell you. Okay. Before we get going pretty good, anybody have any questions? Any questions about anything before we get going?
Good morning, big brother. I'm here if you need me.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, bro. Good morning, bullies. Peace,
We're gonna
peace.
run today really, really tight. What I wanna do today, we're gonna probably focus on speed, how quickly the money can happen, how quickly the money can happen, how quickly we can make the money. I think that that's always fun to see. It's fun to see how quickly the money can be made. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Change this format. Get that person. Change this layout. Put myself down corner and some things up. No, change accounts. Typically do this part before you guys ever get on, so you really don't see any of the old ideas from past sessions. Order filled. Just try and get all that stuff closed out now. Order filled. Feel pretty good. All right. It's a windy day. A lot of clouds in the sky. All right. Bar stuck up here at the top. Uh, Good sell yesterday. I think getting them back down. I think that's the way that I wanted to go yesterday. But it's time for them to kind of think get themselves together here. I would like to see the buyers do a pretty good job. Watching prices. That's that I'll watch. Um, let's call it 113.16. 115.00 and roughly 114.29. 4 hour is kind of stuck in between. I'll tell you the prices. They are 113.18 and 114.03. Those are the ones that have given us the biggest problem. I think if we can get past those, maybe we can go for 114.20 ride, 114.16. Sellers are doing good, but buyers get a chance to respond here. Here's the hourly. Sellers did great overnight. Buyers really feels to me like they're trying to step in, squarely in charge almost. 113.28 being key. I think also 113.31 is cool. And yeah, right there, 114.07. I had that one from yesterday. Still alive and well today. I'll watch it. If this is a 60-minute chart, then I have to buy and sell different things. Every price is a good price, but I'm not here for every price. It's like every recipe is a good recipe, but we don't shop for every recipe every day. The dish that we want to make is a dish called money. Order submitted. And in order to do it, we have to have the right ingredients. I think that these are the prices that will help us make money. Order submitted. Order. Order submitted. Order submitted. 34. We have a little bit more time left on the hour. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. I don't think that we'll break this range today. Order submitted. Do not believe we'll go higher or lower than this. Order submitted. If we do, I'll come back and reassess. To me, there's just a back and forth kind of going on here, up and down. And I thank God for strength today. But there's like a back and forth, like a up and down kind of thing happening. And we've just made it back to the bottom of things. So it's cool if it turns and rotates a bit to the upside. I'm expecting maybe a few bumps along the way, but ultimately, it's no reason why we can't get back to the top. If not today, sometime soon. There's so much price action above, so much price action above. So I'd like to see this candle make a good effort, to get us back up to the top of the range today. Uh, I like some 10s, would love some 17s if they can do it. Especially after all of the selling that they've been doing all night. Finally got this candle to turn green. So it'll be good if it'll proceed. Gonna keep going. I don't think it's about getting high right now. I think it's just about staying above 31 and staying above 01 this hour. Any questions on the bonds? All right, off we go. Market open. 25 open is 01. So we got 17 above and below. Yeah, I was waiting on that. It's a good one.
Hey Jay,
Yes, sir.
I really need you to glance at your text.
Sorry about that, bro. Off to the NASDAQ. I think, well, let me get the ES context first. Then I'll get over to the next. Yeah, this is what I thought. Abbreviated, couldn't do it. Today they come down and they visit 07, 06. Nah, man. I really think you deserve it's like 70, 75. That's where they need to be. You need to be at 70, 75 or somewhere lower. We finally have a daily seller, which is good. Oh, oh, 71.86 and 70.75. Let's play the game. Now you gotta play. All that going up to the moon stuff, you gotta play now. We're gonna see if you could play. 71, 71. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see if you could play now. 71, 28. Yeah, we're gonna see who's who. Who's who, my boy? 71.63. I see you trying to compress it, but that's not gonna work. They're gonna stretch this out. 4 hour stuff is looking good. Basically sideways. We got up to the range. Next thing you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, here's Thursday. They're basically doing the same thing. If it gets up too high, don't buy it, sell it. If it gets down too low, don't sell it, buy it. And if it's in between, make sure you enter correctly. You know, make sure you get in right. Hourly stuff.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
What are you guys doing?
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
I don't want this to stay up here. I want this to go down first, but I do think up's the way. So I'm gonna put a few warnings out for up.
Order filled.
And what do I think you're gonna do?
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
All the way down the birdie boiler.
Order submitted.
All the way.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
I think this is about it. I don't think we go much further. I would like for us to go much further. I would like for us to flush today. Like one more visit. I don't even know if we need another visit to the highs. Just flush it. Just go down. Because they're overdue for that. We should be down here. 70.55.
Order submitted.
That's where we should be. All that other stuff that they're doing up there is ridiculous. That's where we should be. We should have been there all week. But who knows? You know? Who am I? I know what? Failure to launch is real. And nothing above 83 means nothing above 83. So until I get something 71, 83, if I get something above that, cool. But I'm throwing in my hat with the sellers. Swear.
Order filled.
Throwing in my hat with the sellers.
Order filled.
It seemed like for the last couple of days, it try, and then it has a huge drop. About 11 o'clock candle and an hour candle, like last 3 days. I've been catching it nicely.
Let me ask you a question. If you're a buyer, what order do you use to take profit?
I look at it hourly or 4 hour.
No, if you're a buyer, what order type do you use to take profit? You're already in a buy. What does your target say? Somebody help her.
49.50.
Sell. Sell
No
limit.
limit.
Oh, just a simple answer. Okay, sell.
Yeah, yeah. If I'm a buyer, and my target says sell. So the question is, at the top, are those sellers or are those profit-taking buyers?
Those are profit-taking buyers.
Which is why it's so quick to rotate and fall.
Okay.
So quick to rotate and fall. If they were really, really dope sellers, guess what they do? Break the bottom of the range, keep on moving.
Got it.
It's like transition time. So I'm never, like at time of transition, I'm never looking for quick breakthroughs. Even if they're gonna go through and keep making higher highs, it's not gonna be, immediate. People are gonna, oh, it made it back to the top. That was my trade. I'm gonna take profit. That was my trade. I'm gonna take profit. Let's see what'll happen next. Most people are not technical, they're fundamental. So they got a headline a month ago and they've been building their buying position this entire time. And then up it goes. They take their profit where it is and then they wait and see what'll happen. And if you're a seller up here right now, really trying to dig in, you're bold because, hey, man, it's kind of at the top. So, everybody's against you, but you'll see in these situations a lot of profit taking buyers. So prices will reach the top and then automatically everybody takes profit. There'll be a great withdrawal of liquidity and then you'll see a huge drop. When you stop seeing those kinds of activities, and you start seeing determined sellers, like sellers that build a campaign to the downside, then you'll start things seem more like structurally stuff happening. Let's look at gold. I'm behind town. I can't keep talking. Yeah, keep it tight. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Let's see. 48.90. I know I wanted to sell yesterday. 47.65. Suckers. And they let them How did it go? Did they just stay down there all day? How did they do it? They just sat there all day. They sat there. You had one more move. It was a 63 joint. Then they just kind of sat there. No real anything. Then overnight they take it. You still should have went to 83.6. Still. Okay. Buyers are back. They want to talk. I think you're a joke, personally. I think we should sell you, personally. That's still my belief. So, whatever. 4 hour.
Order filled.
Ooh, on the ES downside? Yeah, ES downside, that sort of stuff, waking up those buyers. The buyers should push back. I hope that they push pretty good, but whatever. Anybody took the longs? Anybody bought on the ES just now? Yeah, you don't tell me then. I don't look at it. Look at it.
Yeah, I did, but I got stopped out.
Weird, right? Like one big flash of candle.
Yeah.
Funny how I just talked about how prices burst in one direction in these type of ranges. Then you just kind of see a candle just burst. Crazy, right? I don't think we had any news at this time. Did we have a 45 news candle? 8:45? Anything 45?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Not on a Thursday. Candle would have been 15 minutes ago.
I don't see any news.
Yeah, me neither, Albert. Hey man, your project is over? The thing you were
Yes.
doing? Okay, cool, cool, cool. You saw what I put in a mentorship joint, right?
No. Let me
Check it,
double
check it,
check.
check it for me. Yeah, check it for me. Everybody check it for me. If you're in the mentorship, please check Discord.
Oh, what the hell?
Who is that? Who is that?
Uh,
That was you, Harris.
yeah, I took that first buy and
And then what happened? You
it,
lost more money than you thought you were gonna lose.
yeah, blew through my stop.
Yeah, man. Slippage is real. Slippage is real. Welcome to the game. How much you thought you were gonna lose, and then how much did you actually?
I had my stop set at 250. I ended up losing 420.
Okay. Hey, they got you out of there. Thank God. In good enough time, you didn't lose $700. You can make that money. It's okay. Get money back easy if they won't be hard. Just don't be emotional, okay? Don't play the
Oh
game.
yeah, that was a time I'd
Order
been
submitted.
turn my desk over, but I'm good now. I
Yeah.
just
Order submitted.
Got in. It kind of
Order submitted.
we talked about quick withdrawals, quick moves to the downside in ranges like this, and then the market makes a very quick move to the downside or in a range like this.
Order submitted.
El tipo sabe. That's what you said.
Order submitted.
Anybody know Spanish?
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
I want to do something in there, but I don't have nothing. I mean, I don't have. I feel like Whitney Houston. I have a nothing,
Order submitted.
nothing. I don't have a thing, and I'm not going to force the issue. Who would I rock with if I could rock with anybody today? Would I rock with the buyers? Would I rock with the sellers? Bruh, I feel like I rock with the sellers and the buyers over here. For real, for real. It's a really, really good game. It's a good game, bro. Who would you rock with if you had to rock with somebody? Okay, a gun in my head. If I had to do it, I'm doing this.
Order filled.
If I had to. I don't love it, but if I had to, I'd do that. Try and see if I can get to 63.6. But God knows, man, I want this thing to go back to 41.5. If they can get it back there, then, off we go. Even if the next candle like opens in this range, I still want the first move to be down. Wanda asked that beautiful question yesterday. Excuse me. Wanda asked that beautiful question yesterday about if it goes up first, then do you still trust the buyers? Candles, they really did a good job of answering for you kind of immediately. You got a chance to observe that. Anybody was here yesterday to see Wanda ask that question? Anybody, y'all just, I don't know, you're just quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you responded,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, Nia gave some
Yeah,
color to the conversation as well. Nia
yeah,
did.
yeah. I remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's a great question. Um, how many people here, and it's your first time, you never kind of been to a trade room before, you're probably like, man, what is he doing? What do all these lines mean? Anybody? Anybody put a Y in chat box to say yeah. Anybody? Everybody's family? That's pretty cool.
No, I invited somebody. He just didn't answer.
Is that Thompson?
No, Davy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
Davy
good.
J.
If you're lost, you're supposed to be. That's all.
Welcome to the room, Davy.
I'm
It's
saying
okay,
welcome.
man.
It's
You
okay.
good.
Like if
Yeah.
you never played, like say, I remember my first time like watching soccer, and I watched soccer with my wife. My wife big into soccer. I played football coming up, so I knew about football. Um, I remember the first time I asked, like I kind of knew the point. The point of it was to put the ball in the other net. I knew that, but like I couldn't see the strategy. And then they did this thing where they call offsides. I couldn't get offsides for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you offsides? Like, ain't no sides. The line of scrimmage keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what am I trying to explain? You know, if you're here for the first time, first, congratulations. You're nuts. You're thinking about being a trader. It's crazy. Um, it's a very difficult profession. It's very rewarding, and you will learn more about yourself trying to learn how to trade than you've ever learned about yourself before. Am I telling the truth or am I lying, y'all? Am I telling them the truth?
Facts. Facts.
Tell the
True.
The
You,
whole truth.
True.
you're about to learn about yourself. Okay. The second thing is you can ask questions. That's what the open trade room is literally for. It's for you to be able to ask questions. Why are you doing this? What does this mean? You know, this sort of thing. So don't feel alone. Don't feel bad. Don't feel outside, you know, even though that's natural. You know what I'm saying? Because you're new. If you go to a ballet class and you're not a ballerina, you're gonna feel pretty outside. If you go to one of those classes, you know they have those classes in Atlanta now where you it's almost like they play music and it's like a big party, but everybody working out with a step machine in front of them. They like step up to it and be doing dance moves and seem like everybody know the moves. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna feel outside if you never did anything. It's like your first time at Starbucks or your first time trying to buy a car. It's just your first time. Don't feel bad, okay? And we're here for you. If you have any questions, only trust the people who had their cameras on. Don't trust none of the people with their cameras on, okay? Do me a favor. Don't do that, okay? Only trust the people with their cameras on. The people with their cameras off, even I don't trust them, okay? All right, okay.
There's one question in the chat. They said, S. Thompson, for someone new to trading that doesn't have this time frame open, is there another session or time frame available for me to trade?
I want you time frames, S. Thompson. Do you mean this instrument or something like that? Because it would be a whole lot easier if you just talked to me. I would like for you to follow along with what we are doing because I can be responsible for you there. You know, I can watch out for you there. I can look out for you. If you decide to trade something different, that's fine. If you get yourself into trouble, into something different, let me know. I'll love to look at it with you. But I try to keep everybody in the same place so that way we're looking at the same thing, we're discerning the same problem or issue, and we're answering the same thing. You know, that's kind of what I would want, if possible. Does that make sense?
Yes, Ted, makes sense. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so this time frame meaning 0820. I'm working right now, so kind of have to walk out of the building to even respond to you now.
Oh, we have a nighttime trade room as well. We have a daytime trade room, so we'll be trading together as a team or as a group again tonight. Well, not tonight because I have Fire Your Boss, but Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights we trade from 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So not all of our sessions are during the day.
Thank you for answering that question.
No problem. And I appreciate you like the way you do it. You don't necessarily have to, if you're working, my suggestion is to just put it in your ear, treat it like music. And you might say, I don't understand what they're saying. I don't know. But babies don't get a manual for English. They just stand around people who speak it. And then eventually they start talking it. The same thing will happen for you. I've seen it happen thousands of times. You're not necessarily looking at a chart, but because you're around the language of people who are talking about the charts this way, you'll start hearing it, hearing it, hearing it. By the time you hear it at the job, when you come home in the evening to trade with the bullies, or you're looking at the market, you say, "Oh, they was talking about that in the market today. They was talking about the S&P 500, or they was talking about the Nasdaq and some of the things that was going on." Before you know it, your brain and your language all catch up to one another, and exactly what you've been hearing, you'll start repeating and saying. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Time is 7:57. One more 5-minute candle left. Here we got one more I think instrument to take a look at. We're coming up to the opening price of the session. Very dangerous price to try and get through. We've been there a couple times before. It's been about 20 minutes since we've been here, and maybe this time they can go ahead and break through. If I had to be on anybody's side, I would choose the buyers, and there it is. Choice ain't a bad choice. Off we go to the NASDAQ. You guys want to look at that? I know everybody's really excited about the NASDAQ. You guys really like it. It moves fast. Everybody says they want patience, but then everybody trades a fast moving instrument. Think about it. The dailies, too high, in my opinion. Far too high. And stuck up here. Silly. Silly. It's gonna freeze the market probably until Tuesday before they're able to get back down. Think about it. So it's so ridiculous, so stupid that we're up here. But we're up here. So hey, I'm watching 268.60. I'm watching it on this time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, I think I'll give a little bit of love to a few prices. Like 27,138. That deserves some appreciation.
Jay,
Yeah.
what does that mean, freeze the market?
Like, I like the market to move, but if it does some stuff like structurally, it has to wait and stop. I like for the market to move, you know? But every now and again, you get into a situation where the market gets kind of stuck. For me, the market being stuck, it looks like this. See how we're kind of stuck there for a while? It looks like this.
Okay, like a lot of consolidation.
I hate
What it
that.
looks like for me. But
All day, multi-day, these sort of things. And this sort of activity typically happens. Now, I'm not saying all the time, but it typically happens after some form of unilateral move. So you'll see one candle by itself make some sort of heroic move, and then we end up with stagnating activity.
okay.
What I like is for the activity to stair step its way in a direction. So not that we have one big candle that does it, but everybody kind of believes that everything should go up. Then we all kind of take a break. Then everybody does it again. Then we all kind of take a break. Then we all got, you know what I'm saying? I like for it to feel more stair steppy than these big death drops or big death falls. I kind of like that. So it's gonna I think the NASDAQ and the ES disagree from a structural place on the daily chart. Notice that the NASDAQ traded out above its highs, but the ES is underneath theirs.
Hmm.
So this disagreement structurally between what they're doing and where they are in price could cause a bit of a conflict because the NASDAQ might be roaring to continue going up. They want to keep rising. And the ES is going to have a problem rising because it's going to be at the high. Does that make sense?
It does.
So you're going to find like a stagnated sort of situation where look at what the ES is doing. Hey, we're stuck. We can't really get up. And while the NASDAQ is saying, happy days are here again. We're free. You see? They had been stuck underneath their all-time high. Look here. They had been stuck underneath their all-time high, while the ES is still stuck underneath this all-time high. So I think that'll be part of the like stagnation or cause the market to, slow down its upward mobility a bit. Does that help?
It does. Thank you.
Okay. No problem. Whew.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
We shouldn't get much lower than that. I don't think we get lower than this today. I think we have a boring day on the NASDAQ with more downside than upside. Hmm. I think I want them to go back up to 271.00. Hopefully they do. If they do, great. If they don't, I understand too. Hopefully they do. Any questions on the NASDAQ? All right, cool. 270.22, typically a place where you might see more selling activity. Be careful. If you're going to be a seller, make sure that you have at least 20, make sure you have at least $400 to risk on a position, because it could be risky business. But let's just start narrating now. I think if you yeah, if you feel like selling is fine. I think first targets is going to be your tens from here. That'll be a $100 position, but ultimately you want to get back down to 995. Okay, that's if you're short. If you're gonna be short, once again, you gotta be willing to risk almost about, I don't know, I would say roughly $400 on the position, because they feel like they're playing with the range of the 750 candle. So the real sellers are at 270.39, and the real buyers are a little bit lower, 269.59. Everything in the range is kind of like, not as polarizing. Okay, cool. We got it to go to the highs. Gosh, they ran just short of my 63s. The sellers are there. I told you the 59 target on gold is where the open is. Those are good sellers, and they have a right and can push us down. You would want it to get all the way back down to 41 in this situation. If you had a choice, you would want it to get all the way back down to 41. I'm not sure if this candle is the candle to do it, but hopefully, it'd be nice if they were. The problem with the current candle and why it won't just go up is 270.23. We got to beat that in order for it to go up on the NASDAQ. Yes. Let me see. Yes, fine. All right, I see 55. I mean, if you want to do it, brother. Go up 53 if you want to. You're there. 71, 52, 75 if it wants, Let's check the hourly. We just had an hourly close, so it's good to check the hours. Sellers showing dominance here. You're looking for the sell of 54. Problem is, it's a phone booth, so you sell 54 to 49 and you gotta wait again, so could be tough. Let's check the NASDAQ 60s as well. Checking the 60-minute chart of the NASDAQ. Yeah, I think the sellers are good here too. They've done a pretty good job. I don't know, maybe 270.02 could be a thing, but I want to see them go down. I want to see them a little bit lower than that, honestly. But it's the beginning of the hour, so in order to make a wick on a red candle, you have to go up first. So they're probably just doing that part. I like to ultimately see them come down a bit lower, personally. '08, then '01, then 996. That's the NASDAQ downside. Anybody short on NASDAQ? Anybody short ES? ES positions should be like 54s or 55s if you could get it. There's a little soft buyer here at 53, but maybe you can get down to 49 if you got it. Gold people, you guys are still looking to get to 41. First warning track is going to be 43.3, even higher, maybe like a 45. You could start seeing some deceleration of the sellers. Bond stuff, we're just working our way. I think we're wedging our way up to 7s to see what we can do with it. And that'll help. I'm gonna start like narrating the candles a little bit early, see if we can call $1,000 before the bell rings, and I'll call another 1,000 after the bell rings. Okay. I'm looking for pretty good buyers when I get into this, I think range between say 45 and 41. I'm looking for them to be not super duper explosive, but they should give you a good move. They could bleed a bit to the downside. So if you're not cool with risking say 400 on a position, let it come in a bit. You might want to let it come in a little bit.
Order canceled.
So I want to get rid of that, and I can put this.
Order submitted.
Now, new people or old people or whoever, if you have questions while I'm going, just ask, you know, like what I try and do when I'm trading is zone out the world, you know, and just kind of focus on the candles and dance with them, you know, just dance. So I'm not watching the chat. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just kind of going to tell you what the candles are telling me they're going to do. Okay. All right. Okay, we got that. Now sellers should be around 47, 48.1. Buyers are going to be really good at 47, 42.3. Really good buyers there. They could leak a little bit to the downside, just a little, you know. At least I'm hoping that they do come down a little bit, maybe, I don't know, 36, hopefully. But if you're going to be a part of it, you have to be willing to kind of stand right in on it, the 40, 47, 41 area. Last candle was a good candle for the sellers on the ES and on the NASDAQ. It's weird. This candle opened on a 5-minute chart and opened up red on the ES. I would have rather it opened green, and then we could turn it red. Market open on the bonds was what? 01. 01, they traded 6 and 7. 6 is 5. 01 is 4 and 30.
2702.
Yeah, I know you're jealous, ES. That means you want to sell down. ES and NASDAQ, I think, are operating off of sheer jealousy now.
Feel free to ask your question, Lisa.
Oh, oh. I need to check on YouTube. People make sure they all right. Check on YouTube. Lord, YouTube. PMI. What was PMI? That was a what? An announcement? PMI wasn't a red folder, but yeah, I can see the 845 PMI news. They haven't posted it though. I would see an announcement right here. Is it delayed? So I'm saying 845 news would have showed up right here. They haven't announced it.
It's not 8:45 yet.
Oh, Central. So this is I'm thinking Eastern when I said saw the 8:45. So yeah, PMI is not coming up. The Forex Factory does keep its time in local. So yeah, the manufacturing PMI rejoice isn't up yet. Okay. This candle could feel like a little bit of a phone booth on the E right here. This 71.51. I mean, it could feel that way. That 51 could be right in the way, kind of stopping it. It's gonna be a phone booth in here for a while. I really need to line them up then. Try not to get too saucy on open trade rooms, just so y'all don't feel like it's too much math going on. Yeah. Oh, 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 to you. Let's get a little saucier down here during this little area. Come on, let's play the game a little bit now. Nobody NASDAQ short. You guys shook it off. Like what?
No, I'm short. Wow.
I'm trying to give it to you, man. You know what I'm saying? That should be your $1,000 off of just that call to 21 short, getting down to 80. That should be your money. Plus, I had a 52 short. 52 short to 44 is $400. And 270.21 down to the 80 is 41 points. 41 points is 800. That should be your 1,000. So yeah, try and call them quick for you. Anybody got long the 41s? Remember, I told everybody get long 41s. If so, their position is worth $500.
45 ES
No, yeah,
long, but I
no,
got out.
wrong. I'm talking about something different. I'm talking about gold 41 long.
Long.
Good. That position's worth 500 and you're at a seller now. You should bail if you're a single contract trader. You should take targets. If you're long ES, you were against me anyways. You're a target. I'm short. Okay, that was fun. That was like an easy 1,500, right? Yay? No? No yay? Okay, cool.
Yes.
So, did y'all make it? Anybody got short and made money?
Yeah.
I did. I
Six
went
sixty.
on NASDAQ.
That's all. I'm just trying to make sure you get paid. That's all. Y'all gonna keep it to yourself?
All before market open. Y'all can rest.
Who else you know that's gonna make sure you call out and get this money? You know somebody else handing out money this morning?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the trade room. To all you new people pouring in, Jay has already made some spectacular calls on the charts, and he also did some teaching. And I'm just letting you know you're in the right place to come and learn how to trade. It's just a beginning of your journey. Everything is not going to make sense to you right off the bat, but it's going to come together if you just give yourself the opportunity to stay open. Now, we are unlike any other trade room. We are unlike any other trade room or event you have ever come and check out, because here's what we allow: an interactive opportunity to open your mic and ask a question. Open your mic and ask a question. Right? Try it right now. Just open your mic, say hello, good morning. We are not blocking anybody in their microphones from asking questions, okay? But I just want to say good morning and welcome. And for all you bullies, you already know you home now. 10 million.
You already know, DG.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, Ben said it no better than that.
Good morning.
Ain't no better than that. Couldn't have said it any better than that. I try and, trade before the market goes, and I try and trade a little after it rings, but those 15 minutes before the bell ring, I typically don't take a trade or a position. So, just kind of mark time during that time, everybody. So I think all we've had so far was gold, long 41s, single contract folks. I told them get out of the car at 45. Second contract was, I just want you to see. So you know I'm not pulling my punches here. Gold was long 41s. First contract, get out at 45. Second contract, 47.7. You can see I'm not kind of like pulling my punches. Then I had shorts at 27.021. Wanted to get those down. We got those at 80. In the ES, we had shorts too. We wanted to get them down here to 45. They gave us 44s. So we had 57 to 44. 57 is short to 44. And the last one was the gold move. It was 41. We got the 48s out of it. 41 long to 48. I actually called a short too off of the 59. Not sure if y'all remember that. I was like, oh, this is a great place where sell is going to be. And then I started telling you, hey, you can, I think on the 810 candle, we're going to be aiming, trying to get back down to 41. So it was a 51 short and a 59 short on gold beforehand too. Anybody remember me saying that 59 to 41?
I remember. I was looking for it.
Yeah, so far before the market is open, we got 21s to 80 on the NASDAQ for 41 points. ES 57 to 44, and that's for 13 points. And gold, we had two calls, 59 short to 41 for 18 points, and 41 long to 48 for 7 points. So far on gold, we have 25 points. That's $2,500. On ES, we have 13 points. That's $650. And on the NASDAQ, we have 41 points. 41 points is $820 so far. Not bad. We're just kind of getting started, but we're over 3K so far. So we're not mad. I'm gonna chill, no need to kind of keep looking around. Just gonna chill on it for a second. Let's see. There's a link that I want to share with everybody. There's a couple of them. Let me see.
What's up? It's Jay. We just got finished with the trade room, and I just wanted you to take, if you could, about 60 seconds and just say your name, where you're from, and how you enjoyed the trade room.
I'm gonna do that.
And why. All right? Name, where you're from, if you enjoyed the trade room, and why. Thanks a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna share a link with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do this all the time because they say marketing is what you say about yourself, but brand is what other people have to say about you, you know? And what you all have to say about me is very, very important. So this link right here that I just put in the chat will give you an opportunity. Click it and just say what you think about the trade room. Was it good? Was it bad? Am I making good calls? Am I teaching? Am I explaining things? Let me give you some cliff notes just in case you don't know what to say. Today, I talked about the market moving very, very quickly to the downside because of profit-taking buyers. Nicole asked me about ranging in this section of the markets. And I said, well, yeah, it'll typically move quickly down to the quickly down because if you're a buyer, then you're taking targets as a seller. So it causes what we call a withdrawal of liquidity, which drops the market pretty quickly. Not more than 45 seconds later, the candle does that. Harris loses money on the position, right? Because he tried to counter and go long, and he has slippage. So I taught him about slippage or told him about it. And then, we talked a little about emotional stability. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, in the past, that would have made me mad, but now I feel comfortable. I said, don't worry, man. We'll get the money back. No worries. No worries. We'll get it back. So, Then fast forward a little bit, we kind of look at all the markets, we get an idea for what each of them are going to do. I say, man, if I have to do anything on gold, I would buy. It goes up, then it touches the 59s. I say, hey, from here sellers should be good. The next candle we go down to the 41s. I call it, then I say, hey, 41 should get you long. you know then on the Nasdaq, I said, hey, you guys want to get short here, this is going to be the next seller position. And then all of a sudden it burst to the downside. Same thing on the ES around 52s. So if you missed it with me at the 57s, I called you back in at the 52s. So yeah. And I've been doing that while teaching and talking, and I even did a little customer service at the beginning of the session. Huh? How about that? A little bit customer service. So hey, it's a pretty cool place. If you can, definitely, I would appreciate you saying what you think, man. You can click that link on your computer or copy it to your phone. I know what ladies, I know what you're thinking. You're like, man, my hair isn't done. I don't really look my best. That sort of thing. Or you might be thinking, man, I did this one time. Do I have to do it again? Hey, as impressed as you are, as impressed as you should say. If you're impressed, then say it. Okay. But DG said something that was so important. He said, yo, you're here, you have an opportunity to kind of talk. Our room is very different than any other room. We're gonna share and talk and laugh and discuss, and you can ask questions and you don't have to like be on mute. So yeah, definitely check it out. Um, check out that link. Okay, there's another link that I want to share with you. Tonight, I'm doing a workshop. Well, let me try to make sure. Are we good on that last link? Everybody understand what that link is for, why it's there?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Good, good, good. I'm very, very good if you use it. Thank you. If there are 88 people here right now, if I get 4, I'll be happy. I usually somewhere between 3 or 5% of people will participate. The other thing, this is free. Can you imagine this is free? Like I don't charge. Thursdays are totally free to everybody. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool?
Amazing.
It's totally free. It's totally free. Like you could tell your friends, family, come check it out. They all think that trading is a scam, that people who trade are scammers. Then they join Susus. So I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever that is. I think the NFL is a scam.
Yeah, could you tell me about the paid course and where do I go to get the course?
Oh, sure, I'll tell you about it. Do you know that there's a report recently that says that in an NFL game, there's literally only 21 minutes of actual football being played? Like actual game moving. The ball is being hiked and thrown or ran or caught or fumbled. 21 minutes on average of action. 21. But they turned 21 minutes of actions into 3 hours of marketing.
Now that makes sense.
That's amazing. When you think about it. That's kind of amazing. That's kind of amazing. 21 minutes of action turned into 3 hours of marketing. I think the NFL is a scam. We say we're watching a game for 2 hours. No, you're watching marketing for 2 hours, 3 hours. That's what you're doing. You're watching football for like 20 minutes, straight up. Well, it's no scams here. It's real live trading. We're going to narrate the candles all the time. Bell rings in another 3 minutes. I'm supposed to tell you about Fire Your Boss. Fire Your Boss is a workshop that I'm doing tonight. Let me kind of show you. It starts in 10 hours, 32 minutes, and 33 seconds. Okay? It's a live workshop. Fire Your Boss. See it, read it, take it. The 3 steps to market success. I don't think anybody necessarily hates working, but they hate working hard and still having more month than money. I think that sucks. Anybody, your paycheck run out kind of quick, like soon as you get it, it's gone type thing? Like all your bills take all your money? Anybody live
Yes,
like that?
sir. Yes,
All
sir.
day, every day.
This is a thing, okay? You don't exist just to wake up and go to work. You want control. You want your own faucet. Years ago, I swear I had this vision, and it was called the money faucet. And like like it was like I was trying to drink, but my hands weren't on my own faucet. Somebody had to put their hands on my faucet. And the faucet was how much money you want to make was one dial, and the other dial, like cold. You know how on faucet you have like cold and hot? Y'all know this?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes.
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 So,
Yep.
like this faucet was how much money you want to make and how fast you want to make it. You know what I'm saying?
Sweet.
So it was like I wanted the faucet, I wanted the money out because I'm thirsty, but other people had their hand on it, so they would not let me drink. Okay. In this live workshop, I'm going to show you how to build the faucet. It's not theory. This is the exact framework I use to produce thousands a day. Hey, you guys see me make money, see me call money on here already. I literally do it all the time. And during this 2-hour live implementation session, we're going to build your version of it together. Okay. We're going to go through your numbers. We're going to go through. So like bring a pencil, paper, notes. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to teach you my favorite trade. Then I'm going to teach you the framework you can build around making money so that you can literally look at your boss and tell him, kiss my butt. Okay. You'll leave with a plan. Inside, the market's not gambling. How we define risk changes everything. 3 simple steps: see it, read it, and take it. How to calculate your personal fire your boss number. How to make your 8-hour workday income in minutes. How many people you think haven't made it to work yet, and we're already up 3 grand? We're up $3,000 at least. Gold 59 to 41, then 41s back to 48 alone is crazy. Then NASDAQ 21s to 80s, ES 59s to 44s or 57 to 44. It's people still in traffic. The daily format I personally use, how to stop guessing and start operating with clarity. It's not hyperstructure. Like really what we're going to do is you'll learn how to identify the setup clearly without noise or overthinking. You'll learn how to take it. You'll understand what the market is telling you and when to act. You'll know how to read it and take it. And then we'll give you some bonuses, like a lot of bonuses. If you're tired of your job, tired of your boss, tired of trying to figure out how to get free, don't have a plan, this is the workshop, okay? I'm going to put the link in here. Join me tonight. I'm going to teach my face off. It's going to be fun. This workshop will probably be one of the most popular and powerful workshops in America by December. I'm telling you right now. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm capable of. Fire Your Boss is going to be great. Okay. Okay. So it's 6 P's. You'll learn, see it, read it, take it. You'll learn the 6 P's. I have some other stuff for you as well. You got bonuses I'm going to give away to you, checklists and workshops and pre-works, and I even have a surprise that I got you for you. Make sure you check it out. Okay. Is that cool with everybody?
Yeah, Jay, I'll be there tonight.
I'll be
is
there
there anything
tonight.
we need to do in preparation?
Smile. I want you to have ice cream before you come.
Hey, Jay, what time is it again? I'm sorry. I was a little late.
It's 8 o'clock tonight.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
No
I
problem.
can't do. I'm on that 3-day water fast right now.
3-day water fast. What are you fasting for?
Just to clear the mind, detox.
Is it spiritual?
That's an element of it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're doing water only?
Water, black coffee.
Order filled.
Today's the last day.
Mike?
So.
Okay.
Did you say water and black coffee?
Yes.
Yeah, water or black coffee. Yeah.
Oh, or and.
Yeah, he's both of them. He's drinking both of them. What do you mean? What's going on?
Interesting.
Yeah. People do it all the time. It's not bad.
The autophagy is really the main reason.
Jay,
Yes.
good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good, good, good. I got a question for you. On
Sure.
that Fire Your Boss tonight,
Mm-hmm.
it mentioned that you need to already be set up on a trading platform.
I would like for you to have one so that way you don't have to just look at mine. But
Okay.
think about a workshop. Like, I'm not just going to give you a framework. I'm going to give you a trade and a framework to use that trade, and then a framework to use the money you make from that trade to fire your boss. That's the gig. That's the gig tonight. So I want you to have it. You don't necessarily have to. You'll have the video that'll show you about it. When we're done, you do have, replay access for a while. But I would like for you to kind of get in there and understand. Dang, the 80s, the
Okay.
270.21 made it all the way back down to 65, 965. Jeez. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so I would like for that to happen if you can. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to use the candles to fire our boss.
Okay.
We're going to
All
use the
right.
candles
Let me tell you something. Last
Mhm.
Thursday, so you had opened up the trade room the whole month of March, right? For
Mhm.
free. And
Yeah.
every morning I just be so excited, just so happy to be here. I was so sad when it ended. So
Uh-huh.
then when I got the email and you started again for every Thursday, I was like, oh my God. So last week I sign on. I'm so excited. I'm listening. And my director says, hey, I'm so glad you're in the office today. And I'm like, wait, what? I was so excited about the trade room. I forgot that I was supposed to be in the office because I work 100% remote and I had to drive an hour and a half to get to work. So I'm like, yeah, I got to get it together with this trading so I don't have to worry about my director telling me you're supposed to be in the office. Yeah.
Yeah, man. For
All
real.
right. So I just wanted to say thank you. That was just a long way of saying thank you.
No, you're very, very welcome. You're literally my demo. I'm after everybody, of course, but if a brand's after everybody, they're after nobody. So there is a sweet spot, in my opinion, that lives and has lived quietly in all marketing for centuries. And you can fight me on it, but my degree is in advertising from the University of Florida. I got numbers, white papers, and research. Want to know something that's so secret that the world will hide? If you want something to blow up, give it to Black women first. Fight me on it if you think I'm lying.
Very wrong.
If you want it to be like a thing, if you want it to be cool, well known, respected, if you want to get a candidate into office, if you want to get a movie popular, whatever you want to do, a product, a food, a restaurant, nobody um nobody is as experimental. Nobody is as um like they call it like inducing trial is what they call it in like marketing, but no one is as good as taking part in trial. No one is as good as evangelizing. You can't move a brand in America or the world for that matter without Black women. You just can't. It just won't sustain. So it's funny. It might have been 3 or 4 years ago. Angelica and I we were talking all the time. She's really big in business, loves to talk business. And she was like, Jay, have you ever recognized you married me, you got all girls, and when you open up your trade room, it's mostly women and it's mostly Black women? Have you noticed that? So I sat back, I say, well, I'll be. That's right. That's true. She says, haven't you ever wondered why? So I start just digging and digging and digging and digging and digging. And literally, like the brand language, the brand colors, the brand everything is aimed at making sure, you know what I'm saying? Like that it's comfortable for women, namely Black women. We're very, very comfortable. Even when you look at the numbers and when you look at the demos and all the research on the brand that is so far. Like if you look at it, top followers, top customers, top demo, top participants. So then I start thinking about it. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Civil rights, You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like it's typically black women doing most of this stuff in the world. So I'm doing it for you, Pam. No lie. Black women who don't want to be at their job no more.
I appreciate it. I do. I really do. I remember when I first got turned on to you, it was through Stocks and Stilettos, I think it
That
was.
was the first person to ever help my brand was a
It
black.
was a black one, right?
The
Right.
first
Cassandra
every
Cummings.
I reach out to all the guys. Hey, let's you know what I'm saying. The first person to ever be like, Jay, what you're doing is so amazing. I want you to come and teach.
Oh,
And
yeah.
whether it was her, Cassandra, or whether it was Terry, um, with trade and travel. I'm not counting out the guys. Like I've done work with Tay when he wanted some future stuff and we started collaborating, or he introduced me to the following that he had or whatever. I'm not discounting that, but like man, it's been such a fantastic ride, largely in part to the energy that I think women provide. And it's not overwhelmingly any other woman than black women in my community. You know what I'm saying? Like by far and away is it black women kind of in my community. Shout out to like Noel though, and um I think who else? What's my girl from Noel's the one white lady who's cool and she'll hang out. Thank you. And then who Clara out of Miami, Aventura. She works at the real estate office. Clara Castillo. Then you got Snow Tata. You know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe 4 or 5 Hispanic ladies, 2 or 3 white ladies. But they don't tell their friends at bridge or brunch. So it's me and a lot of black folks, typically. Uh first and second candle, I kind of let it slide. You're long here now, 31s, targeting 52. You're long. You want to be 55s, but you don't have to be. It could be a 58. You're targeting 61 on ES. You're not necessarily long gold quite yet, but sure, if you wanted to play that way, you could. I don't trust it, not quite yet, you know. Bonds are also making a move to the upside. Letitia, you have a question?
Yes, yes, and good day to you all.
Good day.
Um, I'm a newcomer. I've been following you for quite some time, but I have yet to actually join.
Are
So
you
I wanted to know.
skeptical?
No,
What made you watch for a little while, but kind of not really join yet? What were you looking for out of me? Was it like consistency or showing up, or whether or not I seem like a liar? What were you looking for?
no, none of those things.
No,
None
no,
of
no.
those
I
things.
literally want to learn. Like I'm interested in like, oh, what makes people think, oh, I'll give this guy a try.
For me, it's been timing.
Okay. Yeah, like,
I did recently enter into a new industry, solar and
oh,
clean
sweet.
energy. So just, getting my feet wet and really just trying to build on that.
Congratulations.
So that's where I've been spending the majority of my time. And now that that's kind of slowing down, I'm cycling back and I'm saying, hey, okay, I want to try to make time for this.
Sweet,
So
sweet, sweet.
I'm sorry.
I said sweet, sweet.
Yeah, so I wanted to know, how do I get in on the evening course tonight?
We do have like evening trade rooms. I'll
Mhm.
share with you the evening trade room link. Give me 1 second. I gotta retrieve it. And then from there, I'll give it to you. 1 second, everybody. I'm still watching this candle. I've already called what it'll do. I got 3 more minutes before it blows my mind. So far, I think every candle has done what I said it would do. This candle, gold kind of went up, but be careful for it. I think the NASDAQ broke to the highs and kind of chilled, and so did the ES. Okay. So candles are kind of where we thought they would go so far. Did anybody take a trade this last candle?
Yeah, I think
I
she's
did.
asking for the class tonight, the Fire Your Boss, the link to that.
Are you talking about Fire Your Boss or the nighttime trade room? The one tonight?
The one tonight.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm sorry. I was going for the going for the other joint. Thank you for the clarity.
No, thank you.
Copy, and here it is in the chat. Paste. Oh Lord, I think I put it in the AI companion. There it is. Back to the work. Yeah, the candles did, we thought that they would go up. It was like 39s to 49s and ultimately 61. The ES was long. I wanted 55. We would settle for 58. You'll get 61s. Now they're in extra innings. Gold, it was long, but I didn't love it. I didn't love it. I'll be very honest. I didn't love it. I'm looking for it to kind of chill. I'm looking for it to chill right now. I don't want it to get outrageous and go straight to 59 this candle. I want it to wait, and then next candle we probably make a good move. Glory to the Lamb. Oh, yeah. Hey, the market's going which way? Up or down? Which way is the NASDAQ and the ES and the gold going? Up or down?
Up.
Up.
How many people have sell orders waiting right now?
Me.
I
Ask
do.
yourself
Yeah.
why. If I've taught you, like, I understand what you're doing, but if you're like kind of new, like you've never taken inventory, you know what I'm saying? Like, just ask yourself, what are you doing? Why, if it's going up, are you waiting for it to come up here so you could sell it? Why are you doing that? Just ask yourself, why?
Thanks for ordering.
Okay.
Is there any way
Don't
to
do
make a stack
anything
instead of
irrational. Don't do anything ridiculous. Okay, that's the goal. The goal is not to do anything ridiculous.
okay? Cool. Yeah.
Does that make sense, everybody? I'm hoping that I can really like drive the point home. Okay. If it's going
Yes,
up,
sir.
Yes.
okay, you're buying 49s and 40s on the NASDAQ. You're buying 61s and 59s on ES. On gold, I like 47s, no lie. I like 47s. I like them to get all the way to 59. I really do. I don't want them to stop nowhere in the middle. There's a little something I see at 54.4, but man, oh man, I don't want them to stop there. I do not want them to stop. If you take the 48.1, 49 thing on gold, okay, gold shouldn't push back too crazy. You don't want it to get any lower than 46. NASDAQ people, you should have your 39s now. Okay. You should have that. ES people, 61s, you should have it. If it gets any lower and goes to 59, something's terribly wrong. We don't want that. Okay. You're targeting 63 with your first contract and you're trying to hold it to 270.98. With ES, you're targeting right where we are now, 65, 66, and you're trying to hold it, no lie, 72. Okay, if you're gold long, you got in with me 47s. You're there's a little something at 54. This is where we are now, but you want to push through that. And I think that we can, this can personally believe we can. Okay. Okay, NASDAQ people, here's a problem. 75. You can take a target there if you get afraid. Okay. Nothing wrong with going 40 to 80. That's an $800 trade. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. 47 to 54.4. If you want to get out, you can get out. 47 to 54 is easy. That's $700. Your grandma may make $700 all week and you just made it in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for the people on the ES. 61 to 66. You're not mad. Okay, you're not mad. How much heat did the NASDAQ people, the ES people, or the gold people take on their trades? I don't think y'all took none. I think we called them right in and right to the target. Ain't that amazing? God is good. He's very good. Previous candle I called 40 to 49. Oh, here we go. They're going to stretch it. They're going to stretch it. Oh, Oh, come on, NASDAQ. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. We want this one. This is the one that we really want, mama.
All I can say is choo choo. Choo choo.
This is the one we really want, mama. We really do want the one at the top, mama. Okay,
Unfortunately,
there
I
we
got out,
go.
but that's
There's
only
the
because I only need to
There
know so
you go.
much.
We got targets at that one. Now the ES, I wanted to go a little higher. I have this little purple line here at 71. I'm saying 72.50. I think we can probably do it next candle. We probably won't do it this candle. So if you get fatigued at the move that we just did, it's okay. It's all right. We took off immediate targets and we let it go to ultimate targets for the candle. You guys feel okay? Everybody all right?
All good, big brother.
Yes.
All right.
Doing great.
Breathe, catch your composure, catch your composure. Some of you all might be feeling a euphoric feeling like, oh my God, it just went exactly. How did he, what did, I just made money from, okay, calm. I want you to breathe in and out of your nose. Do it. Do it. Relax. How many people did not get in the trade where I told you to? How many people let all of that pass you by? How many people?
Me. I was slow.
Me too.
Too.
Yep.
I didn't
Missed
get
it. Missed it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
didn't get in that one, but I did get in the 2700 sale down to 26,995.
Okay.
Look at you counter people.
Okay.
Counter.
Okay. Hey, listen.
I made my target, so that's why I didn't get this last one. So
Eyes is eyes, bro. Eyes is eyes.
And when I teach them, I can't be mad when they learn. You know, if I
Yeah.
teach them, I
Yeah.
can't be mad when they learn.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
be mad.
Yeah.
I taught that one. Eyes the
Yeah.
pappy. Eyes the pappy of that one there, boss.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. If you've made as much money as you want to make today, say yes. Say, I've made the money I want to make today.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
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 Okay. You all go to Sim or shut down your trading computer. Go. Shut down the trading platform. Stop. Once you're done eating, you have to learn to stop eating. But Jay, the candle's moving. I could see the next trade so easy.
Order filled.
We're
Stop
not.
filled.
Yeah, see how I didn't call. See how I didn't call any trades this candle? Notice I didn't call any of them. Isn't that crazy?
Order submitted.
I didn't call anything. I didn't call anything. Nothing. Wanda, it's kind of going to your question from yesterday. Purple line above. Okay. I think on gold, the last one was 48 to 54. 48 long to 54. NASDAQ, we had 39 long to 271. So that's like 61 points. 39 long to 271 double O. And on the ES, we ended up playing 61 long. We took our first targets, but we wanted to get it to 72. We were happy with the 71 there. Happy with 71. For people who are new and who are just watching, these last calls, somebody tell me, how much money did you make from the call we just made? How much money did you make? Hey, gold people, you guys got your targets. That's that 59 off the last call. A little bit of something. You remember we had a little bit of problems at 40, 54, and then we wanted it to go to 59 ultimately. Gold people, yes or no? Am I making this up?
No, you're correct.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I need you all to respond. The reason why there are guests here, and they would think that I'm just talking out of my head if you don't say something. I know you might get tired of it, but whatever. I'm from the Baptist church. Somebody's got to say amen. That's the whole vibe, okay?
Amen.
That somebody's got to do it. Come on. That's the only way we get like a call and response. And it's really not a Baptist thing. It's really more Catholic and Gregorian if you consider the origin of it. For that matter, it might even be a tenet of Judaism. It no longer is a Baptist thing. Everybody wanted call and response, even Obama. Yes, we can. Everybody wants call and response. That's how you know you're with people that are with you.
Amen.
Say it again. I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Amen.
Amen.
Yes.
You're crazy. Okay. Would you type in the chat or say out loud how much money you've made so far today? I'm doing this for the people who are kind of like new to our room, so that way they'll know what it is we're doing. Okay, I'm gonna stop my share. And then
350.
how much? Mike has made $350. Very good. If you make
200.
$350, I'm sorry.
500.
Somebody said 200.
Yep. Yep.
B Hubbard.
507.
507. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's Tom Jones.
639 is
782.
less than 5 minutes.
782 from Shauna Green.
239.
239 from, I don't know who said it.
Lisa.
Lisa, there you go. 239 from Lisa. I see. Oh, Lisa Clement. What's up?
639 in less than 5 minutes.
639 from DG.
Yeah.
JD just put it in the
1500.
chat. JD
55.
has made what's 1300 times 5? Is that like 7,500 or 65?
65.
He put it in the chat so everybody would know it's real.
We all we got.
We all we need, big dog. Just so that everybody knows. If you're
we
watching
all
on
we need.
YouTube or if you're whatever, okay?
1,000.
This is what we're doing in our community. It's real people, regular folks. Some of them in bonnets, some of them with just their t-shirts on, some of them in hijabs. Hey, it's fine. Whatever you wear to the trade
Mashallah.
room is great. You know, I like it all. You know what I'm saying? Some of them with grandkids around. Look at Noel's got the kids. Hey, what's up? Your grandmother is trading for you, kid.
We're working on it. He's ready to go play. So
Okay. Okay. Tell them money, then play. First we make the money, kid. Then we go play.
gotta make the money first. That's right.
Noel, that's really cool. Really, really cool. You've been telling me about this young person for maybe 2 months. It's my first time seeing your reason you trade.
Exactly. I'm actually out in Texas right now babysitting. His mom and dad had to go take a work trip, so I came out, but and I got my first couple payouts in the last.
Hey, what?
I did. So
You've
yeah,
gotten payouts?
I did.
Amazing.
Congratulations.
How much money have you made from payouts? Tell me.
So far $1,200.
Hey, look at that.
So, yeah. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I'd hate to show the wreckage of the blown accounts and blown everything the last few years.
What was your breakthrough moment, Noel, for knowing how you doing? Good morning. What was your breakthrough moment for knowing that, hey, like, oh, I can do this? How did you get to, oh, a payout? Like, I can really be consistent. What is that?
It was if I could stay in my own, if I could just remember what you were teaching in Ives, and I go back and I listen to it a lot. And just and just keep it so simple. And it's like, where are the sellers? And I just it's so stupid. It's like, where are the sellers? Where are the buyers? Why am I clicking right now in the middle of nowhere? You know, why would I do that? And I would just click things to click things. So like, okay, I just need 100. So I'll just do quick. Okay, well, that usually blows me up. So it's stupid stuff that
That's it.
A couple times when, you know, thing happened,
Oh, wow. She's breaking up really bad. What did she say? Does anybody know?
How sometimes your ATM, if it didn't close the position correctly, it might go the other direction or something.
Right.
So a couple times it happened, but just regain composure. And it's like, nope, get back. All things working out. It's all going to be fine, and there's no stress about this. So
Good.
anyway,
When did you start trading with me?
well, I
Was it
went through some of
cohort
the free.
13?
Yeah, it was cohort 13, but I took advantage of when you had open trade rooms and stuff like that, different things along the way. But honestly, sometimes I struggle in the trade room just because things go fast and I'm just trying to process and stuff. So I was pretty slow trying to, figure out exactly why or you would say get in, but maybe it
Bell.
was a range situation. Like I didn't understand like, okay, you're in, all of a sudden everybody else is out, but I'm still in and I'm going negative. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I was just slow to, okay, where are we at? So it took me a little bit, a few months just to kind of get everything down. And anyway, so yeah, and then I joined the trade room the beginning of the year, and then I joined the cohort the last time, not this one, but the one before. So yeah,
Look at
so
you,
yeah,
you bouncing, bumbling baby trader.
it's
It's a
coming
little,
together.
it's a little bond, baby, and then you're making money. I'm so proud of
Yeah,
you. Everybody praise her up, of
yeah,
course.
thank you.
It's
No,
good to
I
see. You're like living your dream. I'm not sure if you remember what you
Congrats.
told me. I want to
yeah,
travel, take care of my grandkids, and trade.
exactly, and it's just amazing. I'm working on my freedom number from everybody should go to Fire Your Boss. I'm working on my number and slowly getting there.
Order
We've got a ways
submitted.
to go, but anyway,
Good,
yeah,
good.
so all good. So yeah,
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. That's
video.
really cool. I
Yeah,
knew the background looked a little different, you know. Okay, that's good. That's good. In Texas, it's
Order
crazy
failed.
why different people want to trade everybody. You never know why someone wants to trade. And most of us just want to be able to do things on our own
Stop
terms.
failed.
And it's so cool because I remember Noel being like, yo, Jay, I just want to take care of my grandkids, trade, travel. And today she's doing what she wants to do. She's taking care of the
Order
girl,
submitted.
trading, traveling. I love it. I love it. Proud of you, Noel. Keep it up. Oh, I think you're on mute. I think you're talking to me, but you're totally on mute. What'd you say?
oh, sorry. Yes, I'm very appreciative. I'm just so glad I found you. I'll be the token one of the token white people floating around here who do try to tell
Hey,
people,
we
but they
need
think I'm
you.
crazy. They
We
think
need
I'm
you.
crazy.
We
So
need you.
yeah.
I'm going to tell you what it is. Do you know that the most segregated day of the week is Sunday because white people typically want white pastors, black people typically want black pastors, and there are bridge builders and bridge building people that exist.
Yeah.
Whether it might be you or TJ or Mike or Clara or something, it's called
Okay.
surrogacy. And it's okay. You're loved and appreciated no matter what color you are, what religion,
Yeah.
what background. I'm glad that you're here. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, black folks, white folks, Hispanic folks, Chinese folks, African folks, French folks, Portuguese. I don't care, man. Come hang out, come learn these candles and tell your cousins to come on too, because I got something for them too. Love to you. Love to you. Man, anybody else? How are your P&Ls going? P&Ls, P&Ls. Anybody made money? Tell me how much money you made so far today. You want to tell me out loud? How many people don't want to say it out loud because you're scared your boss will hear you on YouTube?
235 combine.
235 combine. Good job, K. Williams. Anybody else?
377. I was 255, but while you were talking, I took one last trade, so 377 on my PA.
377 in a PA. Let's go. Let's go.
1100.
Look at you.
One
Let's-
master and one
let-
master and four combines.
Look at that. 1100. Let's go. So it was 1100 in each of those accounts?
Total.
1100 total. I'm proud
Yeah.
of you. Let's go. Let's go. Proud of you. Let's go.
Oh,
Anybody else?
225 and live. I'm getting
225 live.
and I'm taking it out.
Are you in the micros by any chance?
No, I don't play the small thing. I'm not afraid of big numbers.
Okay, let's
I trade
go.
yes, my live money I just did a thing. I said I'm trading my live money, see what happened.
That's
Down
it.
for the week. I ain't trading tomorrow. Taking Friday or I'm going to party. Take my
Let's go. Let's go. I'm very, very proud of you. Let me show you, Nicole. You said 255?
225.
225. Somebody help me. What is 225 times 5? What did you get? Did you get 1,125?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Now do that times 52. Somebody tell me what you get.
58.5.
Nicole, that's 58,500 extra dollars you can put in your house a year if all you did was what you did today. Just as shy, just as covering up quick with that stop, just as quick as you taking them that profit. You know,
So
and even on this one, you didn't let it go all the way to where you thought it would go. On two of them trades you took.
I only took one trade today.
Really? And you let it go all the way to where you thought it would go?
Yes, to that 4-hour idea.
Oh, so you were just really, really late to get in.
Yes, I was late to get in, but I saw
Okay.
another opportunity, so I got in. It was a sell, and I listened to what you said earlier. Yeah, they that fast shoot down, so it was moving fast. I got in, and the 1,000 that I got, I'm just gonna like I got combines that wait until reset. I said while that's doing that, I need to give you some change.
There you go.
So I got
Way to
that
go,
idea.
Nicole. Way to go.
Hey, Justin, how are you?
Good, good. Glad to
That's
hear
that
you making
13
that
ticks
money.
auto
I
break.
was I, I was thinking that.
So we try to do a quick auto break even so that I'm comfortable that I can relax a little bit.
Oh, so you're doing that quick stop, you know? That's good. That's good. I think that's a good fighting style when you're first starting off the fight. You know,
Mhm.
you bring in a quick stop, you make sure I'll show you how to twist that up one time. You give me a call, I'll show you how to show you how to take that quick stop, put a little steroids in the arm of it. Yeah, I'll show you how to get to it a little bit on that.
Okay.
Man, I'm proud of everybody. Anybody else want to share their P&L? The reason why I'm having you share them verbally, sometimes, when they're in the chat, like Raylon 352, Frank 375, Mohadeen 231, Harry 353, Nichelle 2346. That's 2,346. Albert Reeves is $1,047.04, just in case. Then Tosh 1,500. I think Danny the Flower Child had 524 in the PA, 209 in the ES for Deborah. Harris climbed out of my loss and up 100, so he lost on a slippage move, a quarter till the top of last hour, or a quarter till the top of this hour, I would say, and then ends up getting it all back. Plus, Monique at 200, Ricardo Joe at 700, 250 eval for one say. Frank's at 580, Emmanuel's at 1252, Jay Hughes at 3, we could keep going on. Centil's at 682 in his live accounts. Jean-Michel is, I think he told us he was at 3 something. Kev took the 41s on NQ in my head. You're crazy. So it's a lot, everybody's making money, but I would like for you to say it, because if you never say it, then people never believe that it's real. And until you say some things, they don't become real to you. It's so important that you say out loud, wow, I made blank today. There was a time when you did not know what a market was, didn't know what a candle was, didn't know whether to buy or sell. And look at you now. Okay. How many people, let's shift gears. How many people had a losing trading day today? A losing day, man. You're in the red. You lost money. I don't spend a lot of time here these days. Going once, going twice, done. How many people have made the money that they want to make today? You've already made the money that you want to make.
Me.
Me.
I did.
I did. Me.
How many people haven't made this thing that we do a lifestyle yet? Like you know how to trade, but for some reason you still kind of just having some success and then you mess up and then you have some success and you kind of yo-yoing your way through the markets. How many people?
That would be me. That would be me.
Anybody else?
Me.
I'm gonna tell you, Tom, what always gets me is I'll say something like turn your cameras on. And whether people do it or not, it's totally up to them. But I know if I say turn your camera on and you don't, you definitely won't buy when I say buy. Because what's more easy to do? Turn your camera on or buy? It's so easy to turn your camera on, but you know how much courage it takes for you to be like, I'm gonna buy when he says buy. You have to believe in me, believe in yourself, trust so much. Isn't it funny that today you've seen me call out almost $7,000 worth of trades, but people's P&Ls are less? And the trades that I called them really early. Everything was super early. And I called where we should get in and where we were targeting, if you notice today. You remember I was like, hey, we'll go 39 to here, and then the next target is there. Anybody remember? Like, notice I've been calling them like that?
I have.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I know too.
It's not like, oh, let's get in. No, it's like, get in here, get out there, make the money in the middle. Anybody took a lot of heat
Snipe.
on the calls that I made? Like, if I say, hey, buy 47, buy 49, like when you bought 49, were you in the like red for a long time before it turned around? Anybody? Let me talk to you about consistency, okay? Let me talk to you about it. What you have to do, like the picture of what you have to do in your mind is you have to step into the new version of yourself. You can't read books into it. You can't hope into it. You can't fast into it. You have to voluntarily take the scary step of not being your old self anymore and stepping into your new self. Okay, what does this look like from a practical standpoint? Okay. You start saying who you are and what you do. Jay Hughes, what's your profit target every day?
300.
You already made it. Why are you staring at that screen so hard?
Just trying to learn the movements on these wicks.
Close that platform. You about to go and take another trade and lose the money. Close it. There's a reason I'm telling you to close it. I'm looking at all my kids, man. I'm making sure that they safe. Which JD, he got a high hand. He always going for it. His daily profit goal is he told me one time 20,000. That way I never could tell him to stop. The freaking Phoenix. All right, everybody focus, okay? The way you do this, you have to literally like the picture in your mind that you want to do is like turning the page of a book. Or imagine that there's a frame in front of you, like a body-sized frame, and you're stepping out of the frame you're in and stepping into that new frame. That's visually what you have to do. Consistency is something that people will doubt, even when they're good. I was watching this documentary on Jerry West. Has anyone seen this documentary on Jerry West?
Yes, it was excellent. We
It was
enjoyed it.
amazing. It was an amazing documentary. If you haven't seen it, Jerry West is the player in the NBA that is the logo for the NBA. You know how the NBA has that logo of a player playing basketball? That's literally a person. His name is Jerry West. He played for the Los Angeles Lakers. Country boy from West Virginia. Brother died on him, but wrote him letters when he was at war. And the brother asked about basketball and that he was taking it seriously. And Jerry West started taking basketball super seriously once his hero brother died. And end up, I didn't know, but he had one of the purest jump shots in the world. That boy would get straight up and down and shoot that rock. He knew how to shoot. He never ever quite released the loser inside of him. Just imagine what his life has meant for the city of Los Angeles, for the Los Angeles Laker organization, for his family, the team. He talked about paying off the house for his parents. He talked about the things that he had done. I mean, he was literally playing with his grandkid during the documentary, and all he could keep his mind on was the time he lost to the Celtics. And I mean, yeah, he lost to the Celtics quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? But the Celtics were the Celtics back in that day. Come on. Not everybody. Nobody was beating the Celtics. This guy, he couldn't even enjoy the time he won because of how many times he had lost. Today, you saw it just for a moment. I thought about it. The reason I'm talking about it is because of you, Noel. Noel said, if you can only see the wreckage that came, all the blown accounts on the way here. You know what? You got to be terrible before you're great. Anybody agree? If you agree, say yes, that's true. Say it.
Yes.
Say it. Say yes,
Yes,
that's
that's
true.
You
true.
gotta
That's
feel the
true.
pain.
True.
Yes, that's true. Absolutely.
No one just you start being a ballet dancer and then all of a sudden you have perfect turnout and perfect tendu and perfect foyer or arabesque or attitude. It doesn't happen. Okay? You got to learn how to put your foot down. And you need somebody with a ruler or a stick popping you on your thigh and on your calf and on your feet about them feet. That's just how it goes. Now you all are probably wondering how in the world does he know so much about ballet and ballet terms? Well, I'll tell you about it in another lifetime. I was doing ballet, right? So the idea is being willing to embrace the new you and being willing to let go of the old you. Yeah, you used to blow combines, but that's used to. That's used to. That's used to. Write this down if you have a pad. Let go of the used to. You used to take dumb trades. You don't take them anymore. You used to be inconsistent. You're not inconsistent anymore. You used to have a bad mentality. You don't have it anymore. You used to struggle with having belief in your positions. You don't have that problem anymore. Let go of what you used to be. Let go of what you used to do. Why do you have to not only reach for a new frame, but let go of the old frame? Because there's nothing like being caught in limbo. 2 good days, 2 bad days. 4 good days, 1 bad day that wipes away all 4 of the good days. No discipline, not sticking to your plan, not stopping when you should, won't put the trade on at the price where you should, getting into the trades late, then getting into them on time. Listen to what Noelle said today. She said, well, I used to come to the open stuff. Then I became a part of the trade room at the top of the year. I took the cohort. There was wreckage of blown accounts in the past. But my breakthrough moment was when I know it sounds so silly and crazy. She even said it like that. I know it sounds so stupid and silly, but I sell with the sellers and I buy with the buyers. And that's when I stay out of trouble. There was this grabbing the new frame, letting go of the old frame, and staying out of limbo by obeying what the rules of the new frame are. So if the new frame is I'm consistent, then be consistent everywhere to the best of your abilities. You're supposed to be in bed at a certain time, be in bed. You're supposed to wake up at a certain time, wake up. You're supposed to work out, work out. You're supposed to read a book, read a book. Supposed to apologize, apologize. Supposed to troubleshoot, troubleshoot. Supposed to go to work at 9, get there at 8:57. You're supposed to get off at 5, get out of there. 5:01 and 22 seconds. You should be hitting the door hard. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing is just doing the things that you said you would do and doing the things that you're supposed to do when you say you're supposed to do it. That's going to give you that access to the new frame. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Yes, it
Yes,
does.
it does. Yes, it does.
Okay.
Absolutely.
It's funny, Tom. You turned your camera on and turned it right back off. Here's a question. Do you all have questions about that for me? Hey, Jay, how did you? Hey, what do you think about? Hey, Jay, what's going on? This is the part for questions. Because after this, I'm done. I'm off work and I can do whatever I want to do with my life.
I have a question, but I think it was like David Goggins. He said, embrace the suck, you know, but you got to work through that. You got to feel the pain before you break through.
I like David a lot, but
The wild one.
I think he defines it wrong. Does a seed really suck if it grows into a tree? And I mean, does going to the gym really suck if in the summertime you take off your shirt and everybody else keep theirs on? We have to redefine what sucks. I'm going to tell you, there is a sleep that is so sweet. Here's the sleep that is sweet. The sleep that comes after a hard day's work. You can only get this sleep if you put in a hard day's work. No lie. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Anybody ever had to work hard one day? Like you worked hard.
Oh yeah.
Do y'all remember the sleep that
all
came
the
after
time.
that? Do y'all remember the sleep that came after that?
Yes, sir.
Man, it's a sleep so sweet. Magnesium can't give it to you. It's so sweet.
That's true.
We think that it sucks, but it doesn't suck to be disciplined. It's actually what is good. And if we define it as such, maybe people won't run away from it so much. You know, it really does, feel a little uncomfortable to go to the gym and you're overweight. But it should feel uncomfortable, just as uncomfortable if you're sick and you go to a hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like use the same logic you use on hospitals. You don't go in the hospital because you're feeling great. You go in the hospital because you want to feel great. You don't come to the trade room because you know how to trade. You come to the trade room because you want to learn. It is uncomfortable to ask a question in front of all these strangers, or to say that you in the red in front of all these strangers, or to say that you lost money. That's uncomfortable. But how else you gonna get good? It doesn't suck to be wrong. It sucks to stay wrong.
Facts.
Everybody gonna be wrong. Everybody. It's a bad player that missed the final shot at the free throw line to win the game and then go home. You know what the good players do after they miss that shot? They go do the press conference, they take the shower, then they go back to the gym and they shoot 500 more shots from the free throw line. Because they know they can make a mistake. We just can't make them 3 and 4 and 5 times. We got to get better. That's all I'm saying. Any other questions about this? Stepping into a new frame in order to build consistency?
I got a question.
Sure.
So I was listening to Jay-Z's interview,
Oh, the
and
last one that he did?
the last one I did with GQ, and
Okay.
then it says something about when bad things happen, we have to learn to frame our mind and say they happen for you, not to you, because at that moment, yes, it can suck, but at the end of the day, it ends up working out. So does that mean every bad thing that happens will definitely lead to something good? Does that mean there will never be a bad thing that will happen at the end of the day? Like, how do we tell the difference between what is happening for you and a bad thing that is really, really happening?
I think that Jay-Z makes a great point. It's an ancient point. First person that I ever read that made that point was Paul in the book of Romans in 8 and 28, which is my favorite scripture. Is all things work together for the good. All things work together. The way that my mother taught it to me was, Jason, would you eat an egg raw? No, ma'am. Jason, would you eat butter raw? No, ma'am. Jason, would you eat a pound of flour raw? No, ma'am. Jason, would you eat a pound of sugar straight up? No, ma'am. Jason, if I put all of those in a bowl and whisk them around and put them in the oven, do you like pound cake? Yes, ma'am. So the ingredients looked at individually make no sense for the recipe as a whole. And I think the recipe of life, the sweetness of it, is that at the end, it does all come together. And if you've done a good job with the ingredients, you won't be mad at the dish. So I believe personally that all things that happen are happening for my good. Now, I have to trust that in some of the darker times. You're looking at a person, I've lost homes, apartments, I've lost vehicles, but I've also paid for people's homes. I've also paid for people's apartments. I've also given away vehicles. Um, and I shouldn't just say me and my wife, you know. You're looking at a person who's buried their mother. Like I've put a flower on top of a casket that had my mom in it. I've given my mom's cheek a kiss and it was cold as ice. You know? So I've seen some of the uglier days that life has got to offer. And that's whether it's in family or in business or, you know, you're looking at a person who's been through, man, this community tried to split 2 or 3 times before this. You know, we got to 38,000, should be at 90 if I didn't have people who wanted to fight me on the way up. I've seen a lot of things. What I'll say is, you only know your sales are strong if a good win comes through. You only know if the foundation is strong, if you keep building on top of it. You only know what you're made out of, not in the times when it's easy, but in the times when it's tough. And I think one of the sweetest things that you learn going through tough times is exactly how tough you are. There are people, and this is not against them, but there are people, everybody, listen to me. There are people who have gone through what you have gone through, and now they're addicted to alcohol or drugs.
Yes.
I mean, people who had to endure the divorce and
That's
never
facts.
got themselves back together. People who had to bury a child just like you buried a child, and their whole life never got back on track. There are people who've had to bury a parent, and they've never been able to reconcile that with themselves. Just think about how strong you must be to gone through everything you've gone through, and you're still here. You're still standing. You still got your right frame of mind. You haven't went off on nobody, beat nobody up, killed nobody at the grocery store. When some of these folks didn't know that they was trying you and you didn't have no more nerves, your last nerve was gone and they was trying you. You found another nerve for them to get on without you having to kill them or do nothing bad or throw away your life. Just think about what you've been through and how powerful you are. Now, just even if all bad times showed you was how tough and good you were, wasn't it worth it to see? Your marriage withstood that pressure that it went through. Your relationship with your kid withstood that pressure that it went through. Your relationship with yourself. Some people that are in here right now, man, you remember the night you had the gun and you was thinking about taking your own life? Or you had the pills and you was thinking about, instead of taking one, I should just take 20. Look at what you made it through. Those times were so tough that it took other people out. So even if all tough times show you as how resilient you are, I think they're worth it. They are still working for you. That's just my belief. Some people will count up all of the losses, kind of like Jerry West, and never ever be able to see the triumph in it. But I'm committed to seeing the good, the goodness. I'm committed to that. I'm not going to look at the clouds and see the clouds. I'm going to look at the silver lining. Because, man, like yesterday was the worst day I'll ever have, and they only get better. They only get better. And I'm saying that over myself. I want you to say that over yourself too, Toast. And I know that you do. Man, I know that you do. I don't think that Jay-Z is some sort of sage in this way. This knowledge is ancient because everything is always happening. If you believe it to be so, everything is always happening or conspiring for your ultimate good, for you to be better. Imagine if you would have married that guy before you found out he was an idiot, ladies. You had to have a little heartbreak because you dated him. But imagine if you would have been married to him with 2 kids and found out he did that. Hey, fellas, imagine. Imagine she was already pregnant with 2 of your kids, and then you found that out about her. I mean, yeah, it did break your heart a little bit. You had to go ahead and get out of that relationship, but it could have been worse. It could have been worse. You have to always try your best to look on and see the bright side. Always, always, always. Straight up. Does that make sense? Anybody else got any questions about that?
Makes perfect sense.
Good.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very, very welcome. It's been a fantastic day, man. Fantastic day. Today, I think totals and trade calls are what's 41 plus 61? 102? 102 times 20 equals 2040. Then I had 23. That was my NASDAQ stuff, $2,040 on my NASDAQ calls. ES, I had 57 short to 44, and then 61 long to 71. And that is 23 points. And every point in the ES is worth $50. So times 50 equals. That's 1150 on gold. Jesus, I think gold, we just beat it all around. 41 long to 48 for 7 points, 59 short to 41 for 18 points, and then 48 long to 59 for another 11 points. All in all, that is 7 plus 18 plus 11. So that's 29 plus 7, which is 36. 36 times every point in gold is $100. 36 times 100 equals 3,600. Let's add them all up. So 3,600 plus 1150 plus 2040 equals 6790. Not bad. Not bad. Today's 67. We do this.
I want to punch into your mind a little bit, big brother. I got a topic for you.
Okay.
Ready?
I hope so.
Okay. So can you talk about what does it take to reach greatness when you don't have any clue what greatness may feel like, or the journey or the change or the process? What does it take to get on that road and still be focused on becoming?
Okay.
I'll take it off mic.
No, it's all good. To me, I teach about this. I have a presentation that I've done before. I'll show it to you because it's pretty good. Let me go to my PowerPoint here, because PowerPoint, can't do anything without it. Some people are like, no, we do have Keynote. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Keynote people. Where are the Keynote people? Keynote people, are you here? No Keynote people? No, Matt. Keynote people? That's crazy. Let me see. More presentations. I don't want you to think I'm just pulling it out my butt, proverbially. Okay. So I had to go to Vegas and speak one time. And what I taught them was how to believe. Okay. There is a slide that breaks it down in steps. First, most people believe is this. So you believe, and then you behave, and then you become. If I believe this, then I'll behave like this, and I'll become this. Like, fake it till you make it. I'm a billionaire, so I will behave like a billionaire. I'll go to billionaire restaurants, and I will go to billionaire hotels, and I will sit where billionaires are, and I will become a billionaire. Anybody ever heard any string of logic that works this way?
Yes.
Yes, no, maybe so.
Yes.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
not my way. Okay. Okay. My life wasn't different. I believe, so I behave and I became. So believe, I wanted to be a musician. I behaved. I studied, read, try, fail, try again. and become. This is cool. But there is a better thing. Oh, and I think I just kept it verbal. So this is the way of belief. This is the pathway of belief. From above, it'll look like a turning spiral. But on, you're trying to get to a point where you believe totally. I think that's the apex of belief. But this is the point where dreams work, reality and choice are no longer separate. They're all one, wholeness, integrity, and you're uninjured, you know? And you have to go around belief. The animal that teaches you about belief is the sheep. And the sheep and the shepherd kind of give you the idea of belief. The shepherd always knows where it wants to take the sheep to the top of the mountain, but rather than taking them up the side, what they do is they graze them around the base. Go do the study on it. It's cool. Shepherds do not take sheep straight up the mountain. They walk them around the base and then just a little higher and then just a little higher. So they spiral them out around the mountain, grazing it as they go to the apex. And it's great to be on the top of a mountain with your sheep because it's very easy to spot predators, very easy to keep them safe. Not a lot of crazy things that can hurt sheep live up there. So belief to me is the relationship between the shepherd and the sheep. Okay. So that's how you get this shape. At every round that you go, you have a choice on whether you want to believe more or not. For example, I think I can make $200 a day. So you stay at 200 and then why don't I make more? Some people say, well, that's fine for me. Some people say, I want more. So they believe for more, behave for more. So let me show you the part that's hidden. And this answers your question, how? In front of here, I taught one that I keep secret when I'm doing lectures because I always keep some stuff secret. Some stuff you got to be there, even the slides won't tell you. There's one before believe, and that is behold. You have to behold to believe. You cannot believe in something unless it is seen. And you can see it either with a dream, your mind's eye, or you can see it with your natural eye. But you have to be able to see it first. Like Walt Disney never saw Disney World or Disneyland. But he saw it first. This is the only reason I'm able to be there. Like the chair I'm sitting in was in someone's mind first. They had to behold it to believe that it could be a thing. So oftentimes the breakdown in our becoming what we want to become is because we've never seen it. Okay? Then even if we see it, and this is something you might know that anybody who's ever told somebody else about trading, like I'm the only trader in my family. I've been trading for 11 years. I think I have maybe one or two other traders in my family. None of them have learned from me for whatever reason, this or that. You cannot typically believe in a thing until you see it. And then even once you show somebody, hey, this is how you make money in the market, I'm showing you, they still will choose not to believe. So believing then becomes a very personal act. It is an obvious choice to step from one frame of belief to the next. So we behold something either with our eyes or in our mind's eye. We're talking about dreaming, daydreaming, having a premonition, feeling that you're, whatever, feeling led, etc. You have to see it. Then you have to believe it. You have to make a conscious choice to believe. I am this. I believe in this. When you make a conscious choice to believe in something, what tends to happen when we know that it's a belief, like for example, I'm tired of them, I ain't gonna deal with them no more. That is something that you had to behold something, you believe it, all of your behavior should line up. Have you ever seen girlfriends talking and they say, man, I'm tired of these kids, I'm tired of these kids, I'm tired of these kids. And then they so entitled, they so entitled. And then the next thing you see that person doing is, whatever you want, little Billy, whatever you want, little Susie. Little Susie is a brat, but they're still not behaving as though they're tired. Well, we can't believe that they really tired of them kids. Because when you really are something, like when you have changed your belief about something, your behavior, it on the minute it changes. That very same moment, your behavior changes. Think about people who become mothers and fathers. One day, this guy is going out every night and he's hanging out every night. Now he's a dad, he's home every day. Same thing for the mom. Change, your behavior changes. Okay. And then to become a thing is just how you behave over time. How can a seed behave over time? How will a man behave over time? How will bricks behave over time? How will plans for building a building behave over time? From beholding to believing, beholding is seeing. That is the seed of belief. Believing is a conscious choice. I will make a choice to believe in a thing. I know what other people say. I know what other people have told me. I know what other people might believe. This is my belief. I believe this way. When your belief really, really lines up, you don't have to worry about your behavior. Because the easiest way to see someone's belief is to see their behavior. Someone can tell you all day they want to lose weight. If they have their fork inside of cake, you know that that's not true. And in fact, someone can tell you, it's even weird at parties. You might offer someone a drink or something like that, and they say, no, I'm not drinking. We say, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you drinking? You see what I'm saying? Because when people make a conscious choice to change, especially against what is normal, the behavior is so shocking to everybody else that operates that same way. That's why people think you're nuts for trying to learn how to trade. Why are you reading that book? Why are you going to that class? All those people on the internet, they're just liars. Hey, I believe something about my future. You might not believe it about my future, but it's my future. I went to a trade room. I beheld. I watched people just like me make hundreds of dollars in an hour. And you and me, maybe you didn't see it, but I was there and I saw it. I believe I can do this too. I believe that I can trade. You know what? Because I believe it, I bought a course. I showed up for a training. I sent an email. I asked a question. I'm behaving like I believe. And becoming is just a question of how long you have to behave. In order to lose 80 pounds, you're going to have to behave longer than if you had to lose 5. So you have to behave in a healthy way longer to see the result. That's fine. If you're in $100,000 worth of debt, you have to behave a little bit longer than someone who's in $15,000 worth of debt. But becoming is just a matter of behaving over time. It's never, that's all it is. It's simple. So for me, bro, when I'm thinking, how do I become? I behold. I didn't know any business owners before I did it. So I went and found mentors. Straight up. Hormozy bought his stuff in the mentorship group. Dan bought his stuff in the mentorship group. Myron Golden bought his stuff in the mentorship group. Totally. Bought his stuff. Bought their stuff. 6-figure chick before she passed away. Bought her stuff in the mentorship group. Believe. Make a conscious choice. I don't think 10 million is achievable. Okay, but I've got to try. But now, 10 million, I believe. I'm going to behave like it. If you look at my bank statements, if you look at where I'm spending money, it's in growth, education. Ain't a whole lot of trips out of town, traveling. No, education, software, personnel, education, books, education, mastermind, private getaway, mastermind, networking, new software, new education. And if I behave like this long enough, like if I behave like I believe because I beheld, if I behave like this long enough, I swear you who I'm talking to right now, you will see me with my 10 million student. And I will become what I want to become. My thing to become the best trading coach that has ever lived. That's what I want to be. I used to want to be the best keyboard player that was around. I found out that that was a flawed belief. But I will be quantifiably and qualitatively the best trading coach that has ever lived. There will be no metric that anybody else can even get close to. Students wins, student money, testimonials, money made, money influenced about. It won't even be close when I'm done. It won't even be close. All of the other ones, they'll be like my kids. Does that help you, DG? How to become?
Man, I'm already there with you, man. All you said to me was confirming stuff. I'm just letting other folks know.
Yeah.
But for real, you know, that's what it takes. That's where you gotta go. That's how you gotta hold the line on getting there, you know. Hold the line on getting there. But thank you so much. I appreciate your time and pouring into us and pouring into the bullies. And let me just let y'all know who are guests in the room. This is the things that we get in this community often because we have a leader in Jason Sweeting, aka Jay the Trader, who cares about his people. All right. Care about his people. All right. Y'all stay blessed. Much love, big brother.
You already know, man. I love everybody. It was a good day. We traded pretty well. It was consistent. We didn't have to jump at everything. We made $3 grand before the bell rung. And then we made another, I think 3 or 4. No, I think we made like 15, 1700, almost $2 grand before the bell rung. Then we made another 3 or 4 after. Everything was really quick. It was easy. Stick and stay. For the rest of you guys, I'll see you tonight. Fire your bosses tonight. Make sure you come through. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it, okay? Clock on the wall says that's about all. I've enjoyed you all and had a ball. Boom, boom, ski, ski. That's it. Your boy Jay's got a split. We all we got, but that's cool.
We all
we
we
need.
need.
All we need.
Thank you so
All we
much.
need.
We all
Thanks,
we need.
Jay.
Thank you,
Million,
Jay.
baby.
Thank you.
10 million.
We
10
need.
million. Appreciate y'all.
Thank